AITA for un-rsvping to a party over pasta salad. My friend Mel likes to throw parties, get-togethers. She does potluck style, everyone brings something to pass. Then she takes care if the main dish. Her parties have honestly become something I go to out of obligation more than for fun, because I end up more annoyed than anything. Typically a few weeks or a month ahead, Mel will make an event on social media and ask women to bring a dish, and men can if they want. Then she wants us, women, to let her know what dish we're making so there's no doubles. I usually try to make something, porcupine bread, or some side dish. If my boyfriend comes with, I make 2 dishes, because I don't want us to be one of those couples that just bring one thing and he doesn't cook. There's this friend of Mel's, Claire. She brings the simplest things every time. Store-bought pasta salad, pre-cut fruit, a cheese and cracker tray. Whatever, I don't care about that. Thing that bugs me is she always asks for leftovers and takes tons, including of stuff I brought. Like if I made 2 things of porcupine bread and one was still in Mel's oven to keep warm, untouched, she just gives it to Claire. Maybe I'd like to take food I made home, not just give it to someone. Since it's leftover, shouldn't that be my choice? Then there's this dude, Mark. He doesn't bring anything and he acts like he's doing everyone a favor for eating their food. He's an opinionated jerk. He always critiques food. It's annoying. Then he has 34 platefuls. So Mel is having a party. She created the event and I said I'd go. Outside of these dumb events, I have fun with Mel. Then today she posted asking what women would bring. I wanted to be petty because I'm sick of putting in effort when Claire and Mark don't and get more food. So I said I'd make a pasta salad. Claire jumped on and said, "Mel, I wanted to bring pasta salad." Mel messaged me and asked me to bring something else and named some previous more effort, expensive dishes I've made. I said no. I said, "How come Claire always gets to bring pasta salad?" She said because she doesn't know how to cook. I said, "Fine, I'll bring cut fruit." She asked why I was being like this and I said that I was sick of putting in effort to cook and other people that bring nothing or low effort stuff getting majority, including my leftovers, and my food being constantly critiqued by someone that brings nothing. She said these things are about getting together with friends and sharing food, not keeping score. I said, "Fine, then I won't come." I guess Mel talked to 2 of our friends that go to these things and they said I'm being immature and petty and it should be about seeing friends more than who brings and takes what. My thing is I'm sick of putting time, money, and energy into cooking something and having my food reviewed by a jerk and given away to someone I don't really like. These events aren't even fun since only 3 people I'm friends with are there. AITA for un-rsvping. ETA. I've tried to just not go to these things before, but Mel questions me about it. What are you doing? Why won't you come? Etc. NTA. If it was really just about getting together, then your offer to bring a fruit tray should have been acceptable. Why can't men bring food? Gross. NTA. This is not a friends group. It sounds like acquaintances who are happy to use you. I appreciate your social anxiety and irritation, and would be equally miffed. I'd never have the foresight to lay it all out there to the host, though. I'd just ghost these get-togethers. Life is too short. Sorry, I'm busy. NTA. How rude and annoying. NTA. If it was just about the friendship and not the food, then your offer to bring fruit or pasta salad would have been perfectly fine. Clearly for them the point of you being there is to feed them, not for the pleasure of your company. NTA. If it is about being with friends and not the food, why can't you bring what you want? Why couldn't you bring the cut fruit? You are correct that potluck etiquette is you take your own leftovers home. And it's super rude to give it to others without asking. And hella rude to dictate what you bring. NTA. If it doesn't matter who brings what, why are they bitching at you for bringing fruit? NTA. But Mel is for that men can bring a dish if they want. NTA. Stop going. The parties sound terrible. If these things are about getting together and sharing food, then it doesn't matter what you bring. So you can take cut fruit. Mel can't have it both ways. NTA. NTA. If it is more a drag than enjoyable, I don't blame you for skipping. Especially with Mark and Claire. BTW. Porcupine bread? What is that? Just curious. NTA. Women have to bring the food and check in so there aren't any duplicates, and men can bring something if they want to. WTF? Even men who can't cook can buy something. This was a miserable way of doing things from the start. NTA. The real here is the lazy food critic and the freeloaders. That said, you should have just told her you didn't want to come, and if you really felt you had to give an explanation, you could just say that you prefer smaller gatherings. Potlucks aren't your scene, etc. If she kept pressing you after you politely declined, then she would be the NTA. You have come to a point where you feel taken advantage of by people whose company you'd rather be without. So I'd say it is about time to quit going to those potluck affairs. NTA. None of this sounds like any fun at all. Don't go anymore. NTA. You can get better friends. INTA. Just tell Mel all the issues like it's 2022, almost 2023, and men need to bring food, not to give any left away without first checking with the person who brought it. You will not attend until is fair. NTA. No wonder you are irritated. She is literally contradicting herself. Mel says, these things are about getting together with friends and sharing food, not keeping score. Right. After saying, why are you being like this? When you offered to bring food that cost less, took less effort. There are many unflattering definitions for this behavior. Contradicting oneself is the most polite. If you think that you might still want to go and could see yourself enjoying it if you brought a less expensive and time-consuming thing, such that you were just able to give it away in full every time and not worry about leftovers or who has what, then you should just bring whatever you feel comfortable with. And if it still causes issues after 2 or 3 more times, then you give it up and know what kinds of friends those are, and hopefully by that point your main friend will realize she is being contradictory. There are millions of people in the world who go to parties and bring food someone else prepared and they bought at a grocery store. There are billions of people who go to a party and bring something with cost in mind. Almost everyone in the world. And that cost is different depending on what part of the world you live in and each person's economics and the type of party. They should feel ashamed for insinuating that you should be ashamed. NTA. And don't be friends with people who have different standards for men and women, aka misogynists. Ultimately, you don't enjoy this gathering of people. If you did, it's possible that you would forgive Pasta Salad Lady for being lazy and or incompetent, and Mr. Mooch for being crass. But you can't do those things because you don't like them and don't like the event. Perhaps you've outgrown it. Perhaps they've outgrown you. It doesn't matter. NTA. And spend some much needed time branching your social group instead of being on Reddit. Redditors make terrible pasta salad. NTA. Your bread sounds super yummy. If the parties are not fun, give this Mel a firm no and stick to it. If she presses the issue, I would go and see.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.